Hey everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for a crypto news today update, and we're going to talk about Shiba Inu here, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and a lot of the other top cryptocurrencies in this update. I want to do more of these general updates across the board. We'll lead with SHIB in this one. However, before we get there, we're going to take a look at a few things. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index, which is very important. We're going to take a look at the overall outlook of crypto, the global market right now. We're going to talk about Bitcoin Day in this video as well, and talk about Ethereum and where we see that going later on, and also Alchemy Pay as well, one of my favorite currencies. I put a full video out on that, but I want to rehash some things in this video as well as some other ancillary pieces of information. So real quick before we get into it though, we do have the Patreon. This is what it looks like. The link is down in the description. Supporter level, insider level. For $20, you're going to join over 120 people in our Discord. I will take a look at your portfolio for you. You're going to get hot weekly crypto alerts, buy and sell trade alerts. I just bought something this morning before I came on here to record these videos. You will get all of those alerts so you know when I buy, when I sell. And I'm telling you what, it's a great place to be if you don't want to be alone in this crypto journey. You're going to get some great ideas. You're going to have a lot of people helping you out. And so many people have told me their portfolio has grown since joining. So that link's down in the description. Can't wait to see you over there. Now, Fear and Greed Index, let's get into it. It is still extreme greed. We are still looking at 79 here on the Fear and Greed Index, which is very high. That's why we're seeing this correction. Remember, anytime we get into this extreme greed zone, which we were here for about 2 days before the correction came, usually that's what you have, about 2 to 3 days before that correction comes. This index does a fantastic job of filling us in, when a correction is coming. Anytime it gets into this extreme greed zone, buyers, be ready, because we're going to get a correction, and that's exactly what's happening here in the crypto market. So we were at a $2.36 trillion market cap last night at some point. Now we're down to 2.28. Again, a healthy 3.3% correction here right now. Bitcoin slightly down, less than 1%. We are seeing some of the alts down a little bit further right now. The likes of Cardano and Binance Coin are down about 6-7%. And there also are some assets like Uniswap and ICP and Filecoin and Avalanche down in double digits here, 10-11%. But then you've got Theta and FTX token out of nowhere. They're performing well still here at this hour. VeChain down about 9% right now. We could see here Aave down 10%. IOTA pulling back rather, down about 14%. The Graph 10%. Okay, so this is a healthy correction. You're going to see altcoins run a lot lower. Phantom still running high, up at 169 right now. It's up 32%. So Phantom continues to move higher here, and well, Austin Hilton looks like a genius on this one. He bought this one at like 90 cents. He told me to get on it, and I keep putting money in Ethereum and Cardano, which I'm not that upset about. I'm pretty pumped about it. But you know what? One that I have invested in that I'm really excited about. Let me go to this one, and I think it's flying under the radar. Okay, where is it? It's somewhere down in here in the 80s, I believe. Here it is, Zilliqa. And Zilliqa right now is dialing back. It's down 7%, but I'm not worried about it. I am super excited about this one, and it's another one like Decentraland for me that I'm invested in that not a lot of people are on. There's Decentraland Mana. Where is Shiba Inu? Let's jump to that real quick. So AMP is down under 6 cents. Chili's, okay. Here's SHIB down below the 07 level. It's 068. My position is 061. So if we would have got a little bit of a further dip, I would have added on, but right now, as you can see, SHIB is bouncing back here, okay? However, if you're looking to add on right now before we get back up to the 07 level, I like it. I think this is a good time to add on to the position. So if you're watching this in real time and you're seeing these levels where they are, I like it. Buying the dip here, I'm all on board, especially when it got down to the 6-7. You saw it bounced off this. It's got some support here. It's bouncing back off here. And, oh yeah, speaking of what happened here with this big green candlestick, this was a big whale watch, and we did a video on it last night. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. It's on the channel. But we're getting the dip here. You can see it's happening everywhere. Look at Dogecoin, same thing, big sell-off on Doge. It's down 7%, SHIB down 5%. These two follow very similar paths. Look at even Cardano. We're getting big sell-offs on Cardano. Here's Ethereum's chart. Big dump-off, right? BTC, Same thing, big dump off. I mean, it's the same story across the board. XRP, big dump off. But we've reached some, support here on a lot of these assets, and it looks like we're retracing back up, at least consolidating a little bit today. Here's Matic, same kind of story. VeChain, yep, same story, dumped off. Here's Link, dump off, coming back. XLM, dump off, coming back. So how about Solana, though? Different stories. Look at Solana. Look at the volume coming into Solana. Wow, this is insane. They just continue to set new all-time highs. I did say 250 on Sol, and it's looking more and more likely that that can happen. I'm just not chasing this one right now. I know it sounds crazy at this point because I keep losing money, but I am buying. I'm just buying other things that I'm more heavily invested in that I do think are going to have some big days ahead as well. So, but Solana, at this point, I mean, I can't tell you when to stop buying this one right now, but eventually things are going to correct. Right now, the NFT space is really driving Solana sky high. If the NFT space were to, is it a bubble? That's the big question. If it were to pop here, what would happen to Sol? I think it would come crashing down pretty hard, but I don't know. Is the NFT space in a bubble? Is it going to pop? It's a good question. Right now, Solana is just looking super, super strong. How about the Crow coin? This one did not sell off as much. The Crow coin got all the way up to 20 cents. Wow, that's awesome. That's great to see there for Crow. And now it's bouncing back up off 18 cents, trying to build back up here. Let's take a look at Alchemy Pay. This is one that I talked about in a video. So ACH, same story here, bouncing back off these lows at 9 cents. I will have Alchemy Pay's CEO, John Tan, right here on the channel. I'm going to do an interview with him. Really looking forward to that. They've had some great news here recently. This is one big story. ACH is now listed on Coin One in South Korea, the top exchange there in South Korea. And of course, they've got a lot of things happening with their partnerships with Binance and Shopify. They say a big partnership is still to come yet this year. They're also working on the crypto cards with MasterCard and Visa, and those are set to come out either later this year or early 2022. So a lot of great things happening with Alchemy Pay. A little speculative play, but I love it. I am invested in it, and I'm excited about where it's heading. So let's look at a couple different assets here, a couple more here on the big board if we would. Let's see here. How about Sandbox? Let's take a look at that one. That's sold off a little bit now, retracing again. Here's Aave. You can see a big dump off there. Now, Theta, look at this. A little bit of a sell-off, but now bouncing right back. Theta is looking really strong, almost got to $10. Axie Infinity at a nice price point here, selling off. This might be a nice opportunity to buy the dip here on Axie. It's right at those support lines down there before the big pop that you saw. It did get up to $94 here. It's at $74 right now, so not a terrible opportunity to jump on board there. Same thing with AMP. AMP is consolidating here at 5.5 cents basically. I do hold still a small bag of AMP, but I'm going more with Alchemy Pay right now. They're both in the collateral game, and I like where I'm heading with AMP a little, or with Alchemy right now. Here's Rarible. Rarible saw a big run up over the weekend as well. They're bouncing back up there at 26.60 right now, and that's a nice little run around the entire market here. FTM, another one that's doing really well here. But this is a nice little run around around the entire market. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're going to continue to watch this. Of course, today is Bitcoin Day. That's another big thing. Oh, the other thing with Ethereum that I wanted to mention. It just had its first day where it became deflationary. This is big. For the EIP 1559 upgrade, the supply and demand, the metrics are just showing that Ethereum is going to continue to move higher. Just maybe not at the rate of Sol right now, but Ethereum long term, I still love the outlook, and I'm heavily invested in it. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it to continue to run and set new all-time highs, which I think will happen later this year, perhaps even later this month. Let me know your thoughts down below. Love to hear from you. And remember, come on over to the Patreon page. That link is down in the description. We'd love to have you join us over there. You're going to join a great community. You're going to learn a ton. And excited to have you over there. And I'll see you soon. See you in the next video.